Alright, hey y'all. Today's lesson is surface area of triangular prisms. So we've worked with surface area of rectangular prisms, and now we're going to work on triangular prisms. So I've drawn for you a three-dimensional triangular prism and the net of a triangular prism. So you're going to see both of these examples. And here's how you find the surface area of a triangular prism. You have to find the surface. You have to find the area of all the surfaces, all the sides. So I've broken it down into 5 parts. The front and the back, and then the 3 sides. So if your picture looks like this would be the front, and then the back would be back here, and you have the 3 sides, and this would be a side. So the front and the back are your 2 triangles. So over here you have the front and the back, and then you have 3 sides. So this picture shows you a little better of the sides of a triangular prism. The front and the back are triangles, so that's going to be 1/2 BH, the area of a triangle, and then the 3 sides are all rectangles, so that's going to be length times width, and length times width. So here is your setup to find the surface area of a triangular prism. We're only doing surface area. And every time we're going to do front, back, side, side, side. So let's go to some examples. Okay, so example 1, copy these down. We have a triangular prism, a right triangular prism, and we want to find the surface area. So we need to do front, back, side, side, side. Well, the front of this triangle, we need to do 1/2 times the base of the triangle, which is 4, times the height of the triangle, which is 3. We do not use 5. We do not use 5 because that's slanted. So don't use 5. We only use the base and the height. And 1/2 times 4 times 3 is going to give us 6. So if the front is 6, then that means the back is going to be 6. So you can do the front and the back are going to be the same. So they're both going to be 6. Alright, so now let's do the sides. The nice thing about the 3 sides is they're all going to have one number in common. All 3 sides, so we have this side, we have this one, and we have the bottom, are all going to have the length in common right here, 8. So we know that we're going to use 8 for all of them because they're all going to be 8 long. All of the sides are going to have the length in common. And then what you do is you have to use each side of the triangle and match it up with the 8. So like this side would be 8 times 5. This side over here that you can't see would be 8 times 3. And then the bottom of the triangle would be 8 times 4. Notice, I used this 8, and then I used each side of the triangle. And that's how you find the 3 sides. We multiply these and we get 40, 24, 32. And then I want to add these up. So I'm going to add 6 plus 6 is 12, plus 40, 24, and 32. And that gives me 108 centimeters squared is the surface area. It's the surface area, so it's centimeters squared of this triangular prism. All right, let's do another one. Over here I have this triangular prism. And I'm going to do the front and the back. So here's the front. So 1/2 times the base is 5 times the height, and I don't know if you can see that, but that's a 4. So if you type in your calculator 1/2 times 5 times 4, that gives you 10. So the front is 10 and the back is 10. Now our 3 sides, remember I just told you you're going to use the same length for all 3 sides, and so the length would be 10. So 10, 10, and 10. 10, 10, 10. Then you have to use each side of the triangle. Side 1 of the triangle, side 2 of the triangle, side 3 of the triangle. But when you look at this triangle, you should notice that all the sides are the same. They're all 5. So that means we're going to use 5. And we get 50, 50, 50. I hope you can see that. 50, 50, 50. So when you add these up, you're going to add up 10 and 10, and then 50 3 times, and we get 170 meters squared for the surface area of this triangle, the front and the back and the 3 sides. Okay, so now let's do some examples with nets. We have a net, and we're still going to do front, back, side, side, side. So let's start with the front and the back, the triangles. We start with 1/2, and what is the base of the triangle? It's 6, and the height of the triangle is 3. So 1/2, 6 times 3 would be 9, and then the back would be 9. So the front and the back is 1/2 base times height. The 3 rectangles in the middle, they're all going to have an 11 in common. See, 11, 11, 11. And then we have to use the 3 sides of the triangle. So we have a 6, and then we have 2 4s. 3 is not a side of the triangle. 3 is the height of the triangle. So we have to use 4 and 4. So 66 and 44. So we're going to add all those up. 9 plus 9 plus 66 plus 44 plus 44. And I got 172 inches squared. Is the surface area for that rectangular prism. Alright, so D, we have another net, and we're going to find the surface area. So the front is 1/2 times the base and height, 5 and 4. And I think we just had that one, so that would be 10, and the back would be 10. All 3 of these sides are going to share 15. And then we have to use the 3 sides from the triangle. So we have a 4, 5, and 6. And that is 60 and 75 and 80. I think 15 times 6. Oh, sorry, 90. So then we add up 90 plus 75 plus 60 plus 10 plus 10, and we get 245 feet squared. So you can tell me that I made a mistake tomorrow. You'll say, I saw your mistake. You put 80 instead of 90. But I found it. And these are examples with nets. All right, you try this one. This is a triangular prism net, front, back, side, side, side. So I want you to try this one. And we're going to go over it in class. And my class leader, I'm going to give out 2 pieces of candy to whoever gets it correct. 2 candy to 2 people. Not 2 candy to 1 person. So 2 candy for correct to 2 people. So my class leaders tomorrow remind me. Front, back, side, side, side. And here we go. Real world number 1. Pause it so you can write this down. And it says, how much material is needed to make a tent in the shape below? So we have a tent in the shape of a triangular prism, and material goes on the outside. So that's the surface area. It's the material that goes on the outside of all the faces. So to find the front and back, we're going to do 1/2. Base of the triangle is 8. Height of the triangle is 6. So that's 24. And then the 3 sides are going to have this 12 in common. And the 3 sides of the triangle, are 7, 7, and 8. So 7, 7, and 8. and this is 84, 84, 96. So you add those up, and it looks like we get 312 feet squared. So that's how much material, I don't know what you call it, nylon, I don't think it's cotton, I don't know, it's like waterproof material that's going to make a tent. So there is an example of a tent. Alright, so real world number 2. Toblerone Swiss candy uses a triangular prism for the package. How much material is used? So if you have never heard of what I'm talking about, here it is. Toblerone, it's a triangular prism, and it's chocolate, Swiss chocolate, and it comes in this thing, and they have a triangular prism for their candy packaging. So my question to you is, how much of this paper, it's not cardboard, it's like paper, how much of this paper was used to make this package? And here are the dimensions. It's 8 inches long, and right here, that is 1.5 inches. They're all 1.5 inches, so 1.5, 1.5, 1.5. And then right here in the middle, the height is 1 inch. So 1.5, 1.5, 1.5, and that's 1, and this is 8. So I want you to try this one, and since it's about candy, okay, hang on, I'm coming. Since it's about candy, I'm going to give some candy out tomorrow to 3 people who have the correct answer for the surface area of this candy bar package. So Toblerone candy. All right, see you tomorrow.